We know about Paris.
Peyton Manning, Kelly Clarkson should have been benched by NBC as opening ceremony co-hosts. Paris, a rain that turned into a downpour at times, could not dampen the magic of the opening ceremony at the 2024 Paris Olympics. The boat cruise down the Seine featured the host country's history and culture in a variety of creative ways that honored France, the people and the games. The commentary on NBC, well, that left a lot to be desired.
We present you with this award.
In history, athletes on boats coming down.
That's all I'm saying. Earlier this year, she smashed...
Peyton Manning and Kelly Clarkson joined Olympics host Mike Tirico as official co-hosts for the event. NBC had promoted their presence for months before the opening ceremony. The gamble by executives, an attempt to draw a broader audience with the inclusion of the Season 1 American Idol winner and the Pro Football Hall of Famer, was a fine idea in the boardroom. In practice, it could not have gone worse. Tirico is the best of the best when it comes to hosting and play-by-play, and he was his typical self.
I've been a couple of times
In 20s. I always swam.
down the Seine with the athletes in boats. It's going to be one of the greats.
A lot of sports, you can have an off year.
But Manning and Clarkson were distracting at best and brutal to listen to at worst. Olympics fans watching at home aren't tuning in to hear a talk show host, Clarkson, and football analyst, Manning, discuss things outside of their spheres of influence. They want substantive information about the country's and international athletes' stories. Clarkson saying she finds the rain magical twice in a span of 15 seconds, and Manning doing a bit with a quarterback wristband didn't elevate the broadcast.
We know about Paris are going to be right there as part of the Olympics.
All right, let's finish up with this countdown to Paris.
At least Manning appeared to have done some reporting by talking with athletes and relaying some anecdotes. By the end of the way too long show, it felt like they had both been benched, particularly Clarkson. When NBC needed her most, to evaluate Celine Dion's performance to cap the show, Clarkson literally said, "I actually can't talk." NBC's saving grace may have been Snoop Dogg. The rapper will be featured heavily in the coverage over the next 2 weeks, and his timing was effective. On Friday, the comedy he provided was desperately needed.
Still possible, or wanted to start late.
The Olympics, what a great opening ceremony for these athletes.
Medals!
I'm so excited to be.
There's no doubt.
The most disappointing part of the broadcast was that it did not provide a proper reflection of what was happening in Paris. A dance party, a borderline rave, on one of the barges that went on for 20 minutes received little attention. Even in the rain, many of the visual elements of the boat parade impressed and resonated. A metal scene featuring French band Gojira was an early highlight, and followed an ode to Les Miserables. While a dozen headless Marie Antoinette mannequins appeared in the conciergerie, French singer Aya Nakamura and the Republic Guard's performance intertwined history and modern music.
Award.
In history, athletes on boats coming down.
That's all I'm saying. Earlier this year, she smashed the record.
Across the globe, there are
A mock fashion show and nod to Louis Vuitton were other Parisian hallmarks that came through successfully on TV. The Eiffel Tower light show at the end, the Celine Dion performance under the landmark, and the cauldron lighting were historic. Lady Gaga helped the festivities begin appropriately. That's what we can inform you. If the audience is satisfied with the information, don't forget to help us by liking, commenting, sharing and subscribing. For the support of all the viewers, we thank you.
I've been a couple of times.
In 20s. I always swam.